Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. My voice is clear, not cracking.
Yeah, pretty clear right now.
Not
Yeah, much
cracking.
better. Yeah, not hacking at all. Much better
Okay.
than that last time.
Okay. So I've started the recording. So Peter, welcome to our ongoing KP astrology course. And I think we are lesson number 11. I think
11.
no
Yeah, 11 years. Correct.
11. So and we are continuing with marriage. Okay, we are continuing with marriage today, and the next class will be on marriage again,
Yep.
and then we'll go on to something else. We'll go on to
Yeah.
the some different other topics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so without wasting time, I'll start sharing some screens with you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just let me know when it comes.
Not yet, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Coming up. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now this is. I think we've already, sort of. You got the overall hang of marriage, no?
Mm-hmm.
And this is now. This is what this is. Timing of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Timing marriage prediction using ruling planets.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Mm-hmm.
So okay, this is the chart I'm reading. Okay, and then you can follow my cursor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the red cursor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the chart of a girl born in 1 second. This is the chart of a girl born in November 1988, presented for consultation regarding
Mm-hmm.
marriage prospects, and the timing of marriage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The girl was almost 30 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the
Yes.
parents were worried. In India, 30 is a pretty. Now, these days, 30 is okay, but then after 30 and all, parents start getting worried. The chart was judged on 11/11/2018,
Mm-hmm.
okay, at 7:20 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
This is important because even in horary, it's important if you're going to use ruling planets, then the time is important, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
On the date of judgment, the dasha combinations were Jupiter, Mahadasha Lord, Sun, Antardasha Lord, Venus, Pratyantardasha Lord, okay,
Mm-hmm.
which was to run up to 9/12/2018, okay.
Yes, sir.
The judgment was done on 11/11/2018,
Uh-huh.
okay, and this dasha period, Jupiter, Sun, Venus,
Mm-hmm.
was to run up to 9/12/2018.
Yep.
So about a month from
Yep.
when the judgment was.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean? This means that Venus would be over. Okay,
Yep.
Venus would be over
Mm-hmm.
on 9/12/2018. The Pratyantar Dasha of Venus would be over on
Mm-hmm.
9/12/2018. As can be seen from the chart, Ketu, the seventh sublord, Ketu,
Yep.
the
Yep.
seventh sublord, signifies second and 11th. So marriage is promised.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second and 11th. You can see from the table of significator that Ketu is appearing as a significator for 7th and 11th. So we are
Okay.
checking the promise of marriage. Okay, whether marriage is indicated or not in the chart. So the 7th sublord is signifying the marriage giving houses. So marriage is on the cards. Marriage is indicated. Okay, we'll not say promised. We can use the word promise, but marriage is indicated. You can also say promised.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the Mahadasha Lord Jupiter
Mm-hmm.
signifies 11th through its stellar significations. Okay, so marriage is possible. Marriage is possible in the Mahadasha of Jupiter.
Yep.
Jupiter also signifies fifth strongly.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
chances of a love marriage are also there.
Yep.
The parents were told. The
Mhm.
sublord of Jupiter is Ketu. The sublord of Jupiter is Ketu, okay, which supports marriage prospects, okay. The Antardasha lord is Sun,
Mhm.
okay, signifying both sixth and seventh at the stellar level. So
Okay.
both negative and positive.
Positive.
So Antardasha lord is showing negative and both positive.
Yes,
The
sir.
sublord of Sun,
Mhm.
sublord also has to be seen. This, okay, sublord of the Antardasha lord is Venus, which
Yep.
signifies eighth strongly,
Mhm.
fourth and 11th weekly. So prospects of marriage during Jupiter Sun are not very promising because eighth comes into the picture and there's not much time left
Mhm.
because Venus will be over within a month. Okay,
Mhm.
not very promising.
Mhm.
1 second. So and moreover, we are here. Okay, and moreover,
Yep.
Jupiter Sun is to last only to, okay, Jupiter Sun was to last only up to 9/12/2018. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. Clear, sir.
Okay, our pictures have disappeared. Anyway,
Mhm.
only till 9/12/2018. So the possibility is very small in
Yep.
Jupiter Sun. Okay. Next was to run Jupiter Moon. Okay,
Mhm.
till 9/4/2020.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Now let us examine Moon
Mhm.
as a significator. Okay.
Mhm.
It signifies 1, 9, 10, 11 very strongly at the stellar level.
Mhm.
So both positive as well as negative.
Negative. Mhm.
11 is positive, 1, 9, 10 are not very positive. The
Mhm.
sublord of Moon is Sun,
Mhm.
which is also positive as well as negative, as it
Mhm.
signifies both sixth and seventh.
Mhm.
Okay, signifying six strongly. Okay. Before proceeding, however, bear in mind
Yes,
that
sir.
the concerned sublord Sun, okay, the concerned sublord Sun,
Mhm.
whose sublord are we talking about? Whose
Sub
sublord? The sublord of Moon, the
moon.
Antardasha lord.
Mhm.
Before proceeding, however, bear in mind that the concerned sublord Sun in this case signifies sixth strongly, weighs heavily towards denial. However, Moon has created a doubt. Okay, now there's a doubt in our minds.
Mhm.
Moon, since whenever sixth and seventh, both possibilities are there. What do we do? What do we do? It may give marriage or may even deny it. So, what to do?
Mhm.
Here is where the discovery, this is natal astrology, okay? This is not
Yes, sir.
horary, okay? So, here is where the discovery of ruling planets by Krishnamurti KSK to our rescue. I
Mhm.
took up the ruling planets at the
Mhm.
time of judgment, that is for 7:20 a.m. on 11/11/2018, to help
Mhm.
me out. Ruling
Mhm.
planets for the moment were Ascendant Star Lord Saturn,
Mhm.
Ascendant Lord Mars, Moon Star Lord Ketu,
Mhm.
Moon Rashi Lord Jupiter, Day Lord Sun.
Mhm.
Six, Rahu is also a ruling planet as it is in Aquarius Rashi, belonging to
Uh-huh.
Saturn, which is also a ruling planet.
Ruling planet.
Okay.
Mhm.
We were debating whether to fix Moon as one of the Dasa lords
Yes, sir.
and significators for marriage. Okay.
Mhm.
This is why we have come to why we are using the ruling planets.
Mhm.
Okay. Whether to fix, whether to consider Moon as one of the favorable significators.
Mhm.
Now see the RPs and check whether Moon appears as an RP. It
Mhm.
does not. Okay, Moon is not appearing as an RP.
Mhm.
So rule it out. Why rule it out? Because it is showing both sixth and seventh.
Mhm.
And sixth is the main negating house.
Mhm.
So rule it out. So marriage is now ruled out till 9/4/2020.
Mhm.
That is till the Antardasha of Moon. Even
Mhm.
though Moon may be a significator of the marriage giving houses. Next is Mars,
Mhm.
which is a ruling planet, signifies 6th and 7th at the stellar level, and 10th and 11th through its sublord moon. Again, moon comes into the picture. So
Mhm.
can give marriage, although it signifies the negating houses also,
Mhm.
which may create problems in
Mhm.
married life.
Mhm.
Mars Antardasha was to run as under. Okay.
Mhm.
The most
Mhm.
likely period was to be between 29/4 2020. Why have we ruled out moon? Because it's a negating planet and it is not appearing as a ruling planet
Rural
also,
planet.
whereas Mars is appearing as a
Appearing
ruling planet.
rural planet.
The most likely period was to be between 29/4 2020 and 19/6 2020, that is in Jupiter, Mars, Rahu. As
Mhm.
Rahu qualifies as a ruling planet, we have discussed above, okay?
Mhm.
Because it is in Aquarius, and
Mhm.
Aquarius represented by Saturn, which is also a
Saturn.
ruling planet. So Rahu is taken as a ruling planet.
Ruling planet.
Rahu qualifies as a ruling planet by being in the Rashi Aquarius belonging to Saturn,
Mhm.
who is an RP and
Yeah.
significator of the second house.
Yeah.
Rahu will give the result of the second house.
Second
Okay.
house. Mhm.
I told the parents that the marriage was likely between 29/4 2020 and 19/6 2020. In
Mhm.
this period, I found the compatible Sukshma. Now you have to go to the, we have spoken about the Antardasha and Pratyantardasha. We have to
Mhm.
pick out the exact timing. Okay. In this period, I found the compatible Sukshma and Prandasha on 16/5/2020 in the form of Jupiter, Mars, Rahu, Saturn, Ketu, all ruling planets and significators. The transits were also checked out and were as follows: Sun in Sun star, Moon in Jupiter star, Mars in Rahu star on that day. Jupiter in Sun star, Saturn in Sun star, Rahu in Rahu star, Ketu in Ketu star. Jupiter and Saturn were found to be in the seventh house, which was a marriage indicating house. It was indicated to the parents that the marriage was likely around the date, this date, 15/5/2020. Likely around, maybe, we have to keep a cushion of, you can tell them around 10, plus minus 15, 20 days.
Mhm.
In the KP, in KP, the transit of luminaries, that luminaries are the sun and the moon,
The moon. Mhm.
are invariably to be checked out for timing events. Transit
Mhm.
of the luminaries. Okay.
Mhm.
It was a love marriage. We have checked the transit of the luminaries. I have been informed that the marriage did take place, although after a lot of difficulty, on 18/5/2020 due to COVID
COVID.
and other obstacles as well. I think 8th and 12th also appear somewhere
Okay.
above, if you check. It was a difficult and delayed marriage, as we have already seen, and that is the way it turned out to be. Now, we
Mhm.
are checking this through
Vedic.
a Vedic chart. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now, Jupiter, functional malefic and Karaka in a female horoscope, badly afflicts the seventh house of marriage by an exact aspect.
Mhm.
It also aspects the other determinant sun with an exact aspect. Saturn, the functional malefic planet, aspects the Lagna Lord in the 12th with an exact aspect. The connection of Saturn and Moon is never good for marriage and often results in delayed and difficult marriages full of obstacles. Marriage was not denied as Venus, Sun, and Jupiter, as Venus, Sun, and Jupiter are well placed. It was a love marriage. It was a love marriage with the connection of Sun and Jupiter with the fifth house. Okay.
Um.
This we have just, why we have considered Venus, Sun, and Jupiter, because in Vedic,
Mhm.
second house lord with the Mool Trikona Rashi is one of the determinants for marriage. Fourth house is a determinant for marriage. Okay. Which are the other houses determinant for marriage? Venus, Sun, and Jupiter in a female horoscope. Okay.
So.
Jupiter in a female, and Jupiter is well placed. So these are favorable considerations. So marriage not denied, but could be a difficult marriage, difficult, obstacles may come in the way, so and delayed. And what is the reason for delay? The connection of Saturn and Moon is never good for marriage. This is a general principle in Vedic as well as in KP also. In fact, in KP, the connection of Saturn and Moon, okay, will invariably delay things. Whatever matter we are looking at, if Saturn and Moon, come to the fore, being connected with each other, then there could be a delay in fructification of that matter. Okay. So we have just made a glance, gone through Vedic. Okay. But anyway, we are concentrating on KP. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Exact aspect in the Vedic, you mean within the 5 degrees, right?
Sorry.
If you can you come back to analysis through Vedic?
Yeah, aspect, yeah.
That would be 5 degrees, right? Within 5 degrees.
Can you speak a bit louder?
Yeah. Exact aspect.
Yeah, exact aspect.
That means it falls under 5 degree, correct?
It falls under
5 degree orbit.
No, sorry, I'm not getting you.
What do you mean by exact aspect, sir?
Yeah, must be. I don't know. I'm not have I written? Yeah, you can see the degrees. What have I said? Let us check out. Okay. Badly afflicts the 7th house of marriage by an exact aspect. Jupiter, functional malefic, and Karaka in a female. Badly afflicts the 7th house. Okay, now let us see the affliction to the 7th. Let us see the degree. Okay, degree of the first cusp is 7 degrees and 22 minutes. And Jupiter degrees, see from the
7 degrees 15 minutes. Yeah,
so exact aspect. Okay.
Yep.
Exact aspect.
Yes, sir. I see.
Okay, understood.
Yep.
Yep.
Another thing, sir. For the come back to the Vedic portions. No, KP portions. So sorry. Okay, you say now let's examine Moon as a significator.
Yeah, tell me.
How do you select Moon as a significator, sir? Now let us examine Moon as a significator.
Moon because it is signifying the 7th house, 11th house, no? So it becomes one of the significators.
Okay. So
one thing I forgot to mention, why again we ruled out Moon. I think I mentioned the 6th house or something, no?
Yeah.
The sublord of the Moon. Moon is also signifying the 10th house. Okay. Here you can see from the table of sign. That is why another reason why Moon was ruled out. It is also signifying the 10th house. Okay. 10th is again not the main denying house. The main denying house will always remain the 6th house. Okay. So through its sublord, I think the sublord is Sun, no? Moon sublord, yeah. You can see here. Moon sublord is Sun. Okay. And Sun is a very strong significator of the 6th house. So Sun signifies both 6th. See here. 6th. Can you see the red cursor?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And the 7th.
7.
So Moon through its sublord is signifying both 6th and 7th. Denying and signifying.
Yep.
So now we have to take the help of, the ruling planets. When we are in a quandary, it could give result. But one thing is definite, that in such cases where the same planet, one planet is signifying the 6th and 7th, and suppose the marriage does take place. Okay, suppose the ruling planets tell you, no, that marriage will take place in this dasha. That marriage is going to be an unhappy marriage. Okay. Always remember that. That marriage is not going to be a very, very happy marriage. Okay. It is going to be an inharmonious marriage invariably.
So back to the question.
Yeah.
Let us examine Moon as significator. We choose Moon because it signifies 11th house.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So it becomes a significator. That is why, as a significator, let us examine Moon as a significator as to whether in its dasha period it will give marriage. So it may give marriage, it may not give marriage, because it is signifying the sixth as well as seventh. How do we decide whether to take it as a marriage giving significator? So we use ruling planets
Okay, yeah.
to see whether moon is appearing as a ruling planet. Had moon appeared as a ruling planet, we could have said, okay, marriage will take place in this period, but it will not be a happy marriage. Okay, so that's how. Okay, we'll go to the next one.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can you see it?
Yeah. The girl born.
Okay, now delay, denial, marriage, seventh cuspal sublord, role of the seventh cuspal sublord. Okay, here we have not, I have not examined it through Vedic. So, okay, now the girl is nearly 34 and remains unmarried. Okay. Seventh cuspal sublord is Sun. Sun is also the star lord and Rashi lord of the sixth cusp and is untenanted. Sun is untenanted. Okay. The seventh cuspal sublord is untenanted. Sun is also the star lord and Rashi lord of the sixth cusp and is untenanted, which means it is signifying the sixth cusp very strongly. Okay. As we can see, Sun has the propensity to give as well as deny marriage. In such cases, the final verdict is often given by the sublord of the cuspal sublord of Sun. The sublord of Sun is Jupiter, okay, signifying first, 12th, 9th, and 10th very strongly. Okay, here we are here. The sublord of Sun is Jupiter, signifying first, 12th, 9th, and 10th very strongly, as it is untenanted. All our marriage negators. Ninth is neutral. Ninth is neutral. Okay. There is no support, or all are should be ARE. Okay. This should not OWR. Can you see the cursor, Peter?
Yes, sir. Yep.
It should be all are. ARE. I'll correct it. There is no support for marriage. In such cases, with remedial measures, marriage may materialize, but seventh sublord Sun is in the star of Venus, which is placed in the dual Rashi Pisces, indicating an unsuccessful marriage. Even the sublord of Sun, Jupiter, is sitting in the dual sign Pisces. There appears to be no saving grace. The Dasha of Venus is running and will run up to 2027. Venus too is not very supportive of marriage, nor is its sublord the moon. So the girl, I don't remember when I prepared this, the girl was unmarried till the age of 34. Okay. This girl born May 1987 at Howrah, West Bengal. So that means 87 is 13 and 20. I must have examined it in 2021. Okay, this chart. So seventh cuspal sublord. Now I am gradually, why I am coming to, why I am mentioning the dual houses. Why? Because now I am gradually coming to, dual, multiple marriages, divorce cases. Okay, I am gradually coming to that. So that is why I have mentioned that the seventh cuspal sublord has connections. Whenever seventh cuspal sublord has connections with dual houses, okay, either it is sitting in it, either it is Mercury. Okay, you remember the rules?
Yeah.
Either it is Mercury, or it is sitting in the seventh cuspal sublord is sitting in a dual house, or it is in the star of a planet which is situated in a dual house. So there are chances, that marriage, if marriage takes place, if marriage is allowed, if marriage goes through, there may be multiple marriage. There will be more than one marriage. Okay, let's put it that way. There will be more than one marriage. Okay, so now have you got the hang of marriage as a subject?
Yep.
Okay, so now we'll take up one or two cases. Timing marriage is over. Delayed marriage. Mahadash. Divorce, seventh cuspal sublord. Divorce case study 2. Let's see this case. Okay. Let me know when it comes.
Okay, so it come up. Divorce
Okay.
and seven cuspal sublord.
Divorce and seventh cuspal sublord. Case study 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And that I've mentioned for my own reference. The seventh cuspal sublord is Mercury. Okay. Seventh cuspal sublord is Mercury, which is a dual nature planet. Okay. Yeah, dual nature. The marriage ended in a divorce during Saturn, Mercury, Rahu. Okay. Here, see the cursor. Sorry. Besides being a dual nature planet, Mercury, the Antardasha Lord. Mercury, I am talking about when the divorce took place. Okay. The marriage broke up in Saturn, Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha, and Rahu Pratyantardasha. Besides being a dual nature planet, Mercury, the Antardasha Lord, is in the sub of Moon. Okay, it is in the sub of Moon, which is a significator of 1st, 7th, 10th, and 4th. Strongly, it signifies 1st and 7th, one a marriage giving planet, and the other a marriage negating planet. Mercury is also in the star of Ketu. So you remember the rules for any planet which is in the sub or star of the nodes. Okay, star of Rahu or Ketu. Mercury is also in the star of Ketu, so will act like Ketu and give the result of 6th house, which Ketu signifies. Okay, see here you can see Ketu. We are talking about Mercury, but Mercury is in the star of Ketu. See from here. Can you see the table here,
yes, sir.
Peter?
Yep.
So it will, Mercury is also in the star of Ketu, so will act like Ketu and give the result of 6th, which Ketu signifies. 6th is a negating house. 6th is the most important strongest negating house. Now, Saturn, the Mahadasha Lord, again signifies 1st, 6th, and 7th. Rahu, the Pratyantardasha Lord, signifies 10th, a marriage negating house and also representing Saturn. Okay. Some other factors are factors to be noted. Moon in sub of Saturn. Okay. And vice versa in any horoscope. We were speaking about this, in the last write-up. When I was talking in the last write-up, Moon in the sub of Saturn and vice versa in any horoscope is not a good omen in any horoscope. Okay. Connection of Venus, the main karaka for marriage, with negating houses. These are general rules. Connection of Venus, the main karaka for marriage, with negating houses in this horoscope. Connection with 6th, 12th is not good. Albeit it is not a strong significator on account of its sublord. Yet these tenets of Vedic cannot be ignored. Okay.
Yeah.
That is why I say always, before giving a verdict, always see the Vedic. Okay, now, see, straight away I have discussed, I have discussed when I have discussed about the period when the divorce took place. Okay. I have not discussed, that this marriage, why the divorce took place, because the seeds for a divorce, seeds for a multiple marriage are already sown already shown with the 7th cuspal sublords having very strong connections with, it is number one, it is Mercury, and it has strong connections with, Mercury, and then strong connections with the negating houses. So the seeds for an unhappy, inharmonious marriage are already sown. So the divorce took place. We are just talking about how a divorce can take place as per the tenets of KP.
Yeah.
And always check through Vedic also.
Yes, sir.
So just to doubly confirm, okay, the general rules of Vedic all are very, very important. Okay. So now we'll take up another one. Wherever you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay. Delay, denial, timing marriage, KP batch, delayed marriage, divorce case study 2. Okay, now 7th cuspal. Okay, tell me when it comes.
Yep. Yes, sir. It come up.
Okay, 7th cuspal sublord connection with dual house, divorce, multiple marriages, KP versus Vedic comparison. Okay, this is the chart. Take a photograph of it in your mobile and keep it open. Okay, because I'm scrolling up now. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, it's there only. It's a very short write-up. Okay. 7th cusp sublord Ketu is sitting in dual sign Gemini. Okay. An indication for multiple marriages. See, we cannot jump to any conclusions. If you read my write-up, on general write-up on marriage, you see I have used the language when multiple marriages or breakup is indicated. I have used, I think, the language that, 7th cuspal sublord's connection with either it is Mercury or dual house, provided some other indications also are there for an inharmonious marriage. Okay. We just cannot say that the 7th cuspal sublord is Mercury, so the marriage will end in divorce. Okay. Or it is connected to dual houses, it will end in divorce. Always remember that. Okay. And then check through Vedic also. Okay, now Ketu is the 7th cuspal sublord. Okay, Ketu is sitting in the 11th. Note, Ketu is sitting in the 11th. Allowed marriage. Okay, good house, 11th house, good house, fulfillment of wishes, allowed marriage. But it is in the star of Mars and thus signifies 10th, which is a marriage negating house. So it has the potential to disturb the marriage on this count, and by sitting in a dual Rasi is capable of giving more than one marriage. Okay, these are indications. Okay, Peter?
Yep.
Further, the sublord of Ketu is Moon, whose sublord is Jupiter, a strong significator of the 12th cusp. 12th cusp, okay? As it is in the star of Venus sitting in the 12th house. Jupiter is also the sublord of the 12th cusp. Please also note that Moon, the sublord of Ketu, is also sitting in the star of Ketu. So will give all that Ketu promises. It's slightly complex, but you listen to the last write-up that we discussed in this class only. Yep. Okay, where I said that Mercury being in the star of, Mercury being in the star of Ketu will give all that Ketu promises. That rule, any planet sitting in the star or sub of the nodes will give the results of the node. Okay. Yep. So we are studying this case, highlighting the impact of the connection of the 7th cuspal sublord with dual houses and how they result in separation, divorce, leading to multiple marriages. The marriage ended in a divorce. Okay, now this will go analysis through Vedic astrology. Okay. Okay, now from this Vedic chart, we can make out that it is going to be a disturbed marriage, but whether separation, oblique divorce, oblique multiple marriages are indicated is difficult to analyze. Now here KP comes to your rescue. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Separation could still be predicted, as a disturbed married life is very discernible, but whether more than one marriage is promised or not is not easy to decipher. That is why we fall back on KP. And the dual planet, dual house, seventh cuspal sublord connection with the dual houses. Okay, that theory helps you decide whether divorce or multiple marriages are promised or not. Okay. Marriage is not denied, as Jupiter and Venus are well placed, although weak. Okay. Why Jupiter? Why Jupiter and Venus? Tell me, Peter.
Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter.
In a female horoscope, Jupiter is
in
Karaka for marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
And Venus here is fourth house significator. Okay. Disturbed marriage is indicated as all determinants, Sun, Venus, second house, fourth house, seventh house, are either all weak or afflicted. Now, that you can go back and see. We are not studying Vedic, so I have not discussed how each and every, house or planet is afflicted. But since you already know Vedic, you can see it, okay, for yourself. Disturbed marriage is indicated as all determinants, Sun, Venus, second house, fourth house, seventh house. Okay, these are all determinants only, no? Second house, fourth house, seventh house, they are the marriage giving houses, and Sun, Venus being lords of second and fourth house are the primary determinants. Okay, all are either weak or afflicted. That you can see for yourself how they are weak and afflicted by degrees, etc., by aspects, conjunction, whatever, however we see. Yep. This again, the difference between KP and Vedic. So again, I repeat, follow both Paddhatis. Why do I repeat it? Now, suppose you are seeing this Vedic chart in isolation. Okay. You are seeing that, marriage is not denied, but it is going to be a disturbed marriage. But whether there's going to be a split, a divorce, a second marriage is promised or not, for that, fall back on KP, the seventh cuspal sublord connection with the dual houses, dual nature planets, dual houses. Fall back on that theory, okay? And it will be very clear to you.
So we use both in tandem.
Sorry?
We use KP and Vedic in tandems.
Yeah, I told you,
marriage. Yeah.
And especially when it is natal astrology. Okay. Yes, horary, of course. Horary is, we'll be studying many charts through horary. If you are doing a horary in KP, you don't have a natal chart to go through, no? Yep. It is only the KP horary chart. This, wherever we are talking about comparing both Vedic and KP, it is a natal chart. Yep. Okay. Prepared through the date of birth, through birth particulars. Okay. So this theory. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you'll get the hang of it. You see, initially it is very complex, but always remember those marriage rules that write up, you keep a printout of it.
Yes, sir.
Don't just rely on your computer. Just keep take a printout and keep it. Yep. Okay, wherever you get confused regarding any rule, go back to that printout. Yep. You'll find that rule there. Okay, yes, all those rules only are being applied in the prediction part. Okay. Okay, now, which one have we not done? KP batch. I think I've done Mahadasha Lord, not signifying marriage. We have done seventh cuspal sublord. We have delayed. We'll leave it here. And next class, maybe it'll be a longer class.
Yes, sir.
Whatever balance cases I have, okay,
Mhm, mhm.
that we'll finish off. We'll finish off and then we will let go marriage. And then
Yeah.
we'll start with other topics also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like
Question about the last time.
yeah.
Can you come back to this case, delay marriage resulting in inharmonious relation, culminating in separation. Last time case.
I'll have to go back.
Yep. Delay marriage resulting.
1 minute. 1 minute. What is the heading?
Delay marriage resulting in inharmonious relationship, culminating in separation.
No. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Mhm.
What is written on the topic? Delayed marriage?
Yeah. Delay marriage resulting in inharmonious relation.
1 second.
Yep.
Where has it gone? I do one thing, Peter.
Yep.
I don't know. It has disappeared somewhere. You send me the photo
Yes.
of the chart.
Yep.
Okay. And the entire thing.
Mhm.
I'll just locate it and your question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll locate it. And I'm just pausing the recording for a second.
Mhm.
Just pausing. Yeah. So I'll see. And what is your question? Yeah.
The question is analyzing two Vedics.
1 minute.
Yep. Can you find the file?
Oh, you sent it. No, send it. Don't send it this way.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll find out the thing. You just send me the question. Type the question and send me. Okay.
Okay.
I'll find out which it is. I'll find it out. You type the question. Okay. Type the question and send the question to me. What is the question, by the way? What do you want to ask?
On the analysis to Vedic, you said that Moon and Mercury are in the 4th house and the 12th house in Navamsa. But I think
is this class this time or last time?
Last time, sir.
Oh, that is why I'm not able to find it. No.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now then you send it to me. Okay. I'll see. Okay. I'll see. You send it to me. Okay, Peter. So I think we'll leave it here.
Okay,
And
sure.
next class, I'll finish marriage.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
sir.
maybe slightly longer class. We'll finish marriage and then
Yep.
proceed on to, I think the next is childbirth, progeny.
Yep. Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
after this.
All right. Yep.
So I'm stopping the recording.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Okay.